Okay, let's just have a quick look at the common faults that happen when people try to reverse into a parking bay. Okay, these are the faults that I see happen again and again, so I just wanted to address it. The first fault is generally people come out and they don't start very well, so that they might end up a little bit skew-if. Okay, so it's okay, it's not going to cause a huge problem in itself, but it's not going to help you to set up. So if I show you what I mean, so if I just go into drive, 6-point check, and then I'm going to bring it out. So ordinarily I want to be about a door length away from the bays on the left, but what tends to happen is people will come out and they don't line up perfectly, which can cause a bit of an issue. So for example, if I do what a learner would do, I would straighten up about now. Okay, so I can see that's not right. If I look in the mirror there, I can see I'm skew-if. Yeah, I don't look parallel to the white lines. And then if I sit back in my normal seat, I can see that the line is not the same as it was in the video where I showed you how to do it correctly. So now the issue is, if I start from here, you can see that the back of the car is already going to get to the white lines too early. All right, and it's not going to help us with our points either, because you can see if you look at the door here, our angle is all wrong. Okay, so I'll just show you what I mean. So if I just get the car moving, so normally we would get the white line about a third of the way in, so roughly in line with that cushion. So if I do that now, that would roughly be what it looks like. Okay, so you can see in the camera already, look, theoretically the back of the car is much closer to the lines than what we want it to be. Okay, and that's not really going to be ideal. Right, but we'll try and stick with the routine that we normally do. So we're going to check right round, and then we're going to move nice and slow, and then go full lock to the left like we ordinarily do. So we're going to move slow, straight to full lock, 1.5 turns. We're going to start to come in, and it's looking not too bad, but it's going to be a little bit out of the bay. It's looking like it's closer to the right than it is. So if I just straighten up there, yeah, we're going to be very close probably to this, the right hand side. I'll have a look in just a second. So handbrake on, into neutral. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so we're still in, but you can see we're not perfectly centered, which would still be okay for your driving test, but you know, if you went a little bit too fast, or if you steered a little bit too slow, you could see how that could be a problem in itself. Let's try one more. So again, if we do similar sort of thing, I'll get the angle a little bit wrong again. So this time I'll overshoot the angle so that the front of the car's facing the bays. There you go. So let's say I'll do it like that. All right, so this time now you can see the white line is far more to the right, and if we look in the mirror, we can see there's a big gap between us and the bays. And this time you can see in the camera, it doesn't look so bad in the camera, but we can see from the mirror that there is a bit of a problem there. Alright, so now this time let's overshoot our point a little bit. So again, we'll go for that next line. So just check it's safe. And we'll just keep coming back. So we know we're going to go for usually go for the cushion about a third of the way in, but let's go a little bit beyond that. Alright, so we've overshot slightly, we've misjudged our point. Let's try and do what we normally do now. If I was going to do a typical learner thing as well, I might go slow and then steer a little bit slow as well, not get to full lock as quickly as possible. So this time we're going to see that that's going to pull us out of the bay, probably over to the right hand side, and we're not going to be perfectly centered. Yeah, we can already see it in the camera there, look, the white line sitting in the middle. So it's not going to be a good one. Now we'll straighten up. Yep, and that is it. We are completely out of the bay on this one. You see the white line's completely disappeared. Okay. So yeah, I mean, really, we can't go through every single fault that potentially can go wrong in this, but yeah, the points are really important, and this is why we teach them. And you just got to keep the speed slow, get your points right, and make sure you do your observation. Just to finish with this this maneuver, let's just say we've done this in the test, it's gone completely wrong. We're not going to leave it like this. We're going to want to go forwards out of the bay, we can try to get as straight with the lines as possible as we come out. So now if you look in that mirror there, can you see, I can already see the white line. It's lined up perfectly with the side of my car, and it's the same in that mirror there. Okay, so I've already done the hard work, and now all I need to do, if you look in the camera, all I need to do is reverse back in a straight line. So I've done the work. So do my 6-point check, that's it, and then I'll just reverse back as is, and it should be perfect. And that's it. That's how we do it. So that's another way to correct it if things go wrong, which is not too difficult. Let's have a look again, and there it is, perfectly lined up. So that just gives you a few ideas of how to correct the car if it goes wrong when you're reversing. It's, you know, it's quite easy to do, but generally speaking, if you stick to the points, keep the speed slow, everything should go quite well. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I shall see you again in the next video.